she was you thinking of me, painting love so beautifully. If only you could say those words to me and let them take us over. If only you could say those words to me. Can't be afraid to let the passion free inside. Just fold the corner of page 345. A beautiful analogy of roots that grow from lovers' tree. If only you could say those words to me and let them take us over. If only you could say those words to me. By the riverside we left the world behind, communicated with our hands and eyes. Touch means more than sounds convey, but I need to hear them anyway. If only you could say those words to me and let them take us over. If only you could say those words and fill my heart with nouns and verbs. If only you could say those words to me. If only you could say those words to me. Hey, how you doing? Justin here, and in this lesson today we're going to be checking out the song I just played, which is called Page 99, which is off my album Small Town Eyes. Now it's obviously a bit a fingerstyle tune, and if you want to play it, then you probably want to check out the lessons I've got on my website already called Folk Fingerstyle 1 and Folk Fingerstyle 2. Because that'll explain the kind of the technique that I'm using here, but I'm going to go through it again in this lesson anyhow. Now we're going to do it section by section. It's going to be a big help if you download the tab for this first. So you'll want to get the tab from JustinSandercoe.com. I know most of my stuff, including this lesson, probably appearing on JustinGuitar.com, but I put the sheet music for all of my tunes up on JustinSandercoe.com, so you might want to check that out. The important thing here is to make sure you follow the tab along really carefully. I'm going to be explaining in a close-up in a sec the chords, first of all, just to make sure that you're holding the chords the right way, and then we're going to go through and look at all the different fingerstyle variations that we use through the tune. We're going to do that really slowly, one section at a time. So let's get to a close-up and check out all of the chords in the tune. Okay, so as you can see, we're starting here. We've got a capo on the 3rd fret. So if I just go through the chords here, because you could strum this song if you wanted to, of course. We've got C, G with a B bass, which I'm just using 2nd finger on what I'm calling the 2nd fret. It's really the 5th fret because of the capo, but I'm calling it the 2nd fret. And little finger down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. This is a G/B chord, very G6/B, but we'll call it G/B. To A minor, to F. It's F major 7. Now notice that I'm using my thumb over technique. My 3rd finger is holding down 2 strings there, so can be a kind of difficult technique. It's literally putting your finger down in between the 2 strings and holding the 2 notes down. 2nd in the 3rd fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string, and open E string, thinner string. thumb wrapped around there. You'll probably find that it gets a little bit tough on the inside of that thumb there where you're gripping it, but the pain for that will dissipate after a little while. If you're really struggling to use your third finger to hold down the 2 notes there, which like I said is quite a tricky technique sometimes, just move your third finger down and put it on the 4th string and leave the 5th string muted, because you can avoid that string anyway if you so choose. And we're using G. Now most of the time when I'm playing G in this tune, I'm using this version of G, which is the 3rd finger, 3rd fret, thicker string, little finger, thinner string, also in the 3rd fret. The 5th string is muted here underneath the 3rd finger, so that's important to do that as well. So that's all of the verses using this. So the intro is going C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, C, G with a B bass to A minor. Verse, C, G with a B bass to A minor, going to F. About C, way, G with a B flat bass to a B flat bar chord. So you should know that it's using an A shape. That one, B flat to F chord, C with G with a B flat bass to an A minor, F chord going to G chord now. Now sometimes I'm using this G. This is a G6 sus4. I'm just leaving the little finger and 3rd finger down for the G, as I showed you before. But I'm adding my 1st finger in the 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string, almost like I'm changing it to a C chord. I kind of am, it's really making it a C with a G bass and then back to a G. The chorus is going F. If only you could G those words to me. C and G with a B bass to A minor. Now we got here. Okay, now this chord is kind of like a D minor 9. This is nothing on the thicker string. 5, 3, 5, 6, open. Very nice chord. That's there your D minor 9. G those words. Say those words to me. The solo. B flat to A minor to F to G. F. This is the one little bit here that goes a little bit weird. So this bit, F, G, F over A, F major 7 over A maybe. So this is going 5, nothing, 3, 5, 6, open. And then the same shape just moved up 2 frets. These chords just used there in the little bit of the solo there. This part. F, G, F over A, G over B to C. F, G, F with an A bass, and then we're into the other verse. So that's the only time that these little fancy chords come up. All of the rest of them are just C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, G, and the occasional B flat in there as well. Can be a little bit tricky doing the B flat to the F with the rap. There'd be no harm in going B flat like that to F regular bar chord shape if you wanted to. I find it easier just to jump to that with the thumb wrapping over though. Okay, so that's all of the chords for page 99. So if you've got the sheet music there, you can just have a bit of a strum along. There's no reason that you have to play all the fingerstyle if you want to play the song. So by all means have a go with strumming it. If you want to strum, you could just be doing 2 strums per bar, would sound nice. So all I can think about is page 99. If you've got a little bit more strumming prowess, you might be going up. So that wouldn't be a bad pattern. Down, up, down, up, down. But you could really experiment and maybe make the tune a little bit, you know, your own style if you want. That wouldn't be a bad plan. So there's the strumming part. So now what we're going to talk about is the fingerstyle. Now the fingerstyle thing, it's really, really important that you understand that there's a kind of the principle behind doing this type of fingerstyle is automation. So you have to practice these parts over and over again until your fingers kind of get used to the pattern. And the way to do that is just to pick one bar and do it over and over and over again. So I'm going to be going through like a whole section at a time, but what I'm going to make sure I do first of all is explain like one bar. And really what you want to be doing is practicing one bar, do it over and over again until your fingers are automated enough that they can play it by themselves. Then try the next bar, then join those first two bars together. Learn another bar, join those three together. Learn another bar, then you've got 4 bars, etc. Also remember that by learning these patterns in this song, you're not just going to be learning this song, because all of these patterns apply to loads and loads and loads of songs, and you will find, I would imagine, by the end of learning this tune that you're kind of capable enough of exploring the melody ideas found in chords using fingerstyle that you might even be able to make up your own tunes in this kind of style, which I think would be quite fun. At least I find it fun. So without any more talk, let's go to a close-up of the plucking hand. Okay, before we get started, let me go through the basic principle of what we're going to be doing here. The thumb is going to be taking care of 6th string, 5th string and 4th string. First finger is going to be playing notes on the 3rd string. Second finger is going to be playing any notes that come out on the B string or the 2nd string, and third finger is going to be playing notes on the thinnest string. Now what I'm going to do first of all is play through the intro at normal speed, just so you can get an idea of how it's going to look in the end, and you can check out the way the thumb's moving and the other fingers are staying still, and then we're going to go through and break it down one little bit at a time. So here we go, here's the intro. So hopefully you can see, thumb's doing a lot of work. Thumb's keeping the beat, if you like, and the fingers are filling in the little bits around it. Now, the way to do it is always to check out one bar at a time. So here we are with the first bar, which is C. And what I want you to look at first is the part the thumb is doing, which is this the 5th string, 4th string, 5th string, 4th string. And it's just doing this evenly. So here's the pattern. Just the first bar, but can you see the first finger is just the thumb is just doing this consistently. That's really important. That's the first part. Then what we're going to do is add in playing the 2nd string, which will be with the 2nd finger on the beat. 1. Then we add the note, the open G string, which comes after the thumb plays the D string. So it'll be next we're going to add in the thinnest string, which is also open. So we'd have now hopefully you can see the way I built it up. It was all based around this first. You might want to be doing it really slow first, like say around this beat, and then add in the notes. To try and remember is to keep the thumb even. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And you want to just be doing that pattern over and over again until you can do it kind of robotically without having to think about it. Just like I'm doing it now, being able to think about teaching you, and still my hand is doing the same thing. Hopefully it'll keep doing the right thing. But that's the idea, just being able to do it so it's just automated. Once you're feeling a bit more confident, you might start to speed it up. And once it's really going, you should still be able to talk because it's just automated. You know that, you know, if you're going to sing, you have to be able to let that hand just do its thing. So that's the first bar there. Now, and like I said, you really want to practice that one first, because if we look at the second bar now, the chord changes, but nothing's changed here. It's actually exactly the same pattern for this hand. C, G with a B bass. Now note there, on the fretting hand, the little finger has to move over to the thinner string there, just in the intro there. G with a B bass. Now here's a slight variation. This time we're doing thumb and third finger at the same time at the beginning. Thumb first, thumb two, thumb. Together with the third finger. Thumb first, thumb second, thumb. So if you're struggling with that, just take that bar. This is the third bar. And do it over and over again, as slowly as you need to, not necessarily this fast, of course, but just do it over and over and get repeating it. Then we've got the F. Now this is slightly tricky. Thumb's going 6, 5, 4, 5. Again, if you need to, do it over and over again till you get it automated under your fingers. So that first 4 bars now. Almost the same now into bar 5. Same pattern really on the C, with the G, with the B bass. And this time we've got a little, we're actually doing a little open, first finger with the fretting hand on the second string and flick off, that note there being played with the second finger. A minor. Nice little pattern those last 2 bars on the A minor. Together with the second finger. Thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb, thumb, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb. If it helps, go and write which finger is plucking the notes underneath the tab. I think that can be a really helpful thing when you're starting out. Now that you've got the regular patterns down, it's really just a matter of following along with each chord and working out which pattern it is. So for the verse, you've got the C, G with a B bass, same pattern, A minor, same pattern, F, almost the same, you just got that slight variation with the thumb notes. C back to normal, G back to normal, G with a B bass, sorry, that's a B flat chord, I'm completely lying, F, almost the same. The F one's the only one that's a little different. This one, only a slight variation, but it's a variation nevertheless on the F. Then C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, G. Now here we're doing the little hammer on the C with the G bass, G, and this is hammering. Now when I'm hammering down both the first and second fingers down with the other hand, but I'm only plucking. Sometimes you can hear that note ring through, but it's not actually being played until now. Thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb. Together, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb. Together, hammer, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb. Together, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb, thumb. And you've got a little break there. So I'm just going to play the verse through now once really slowly. Here we go. Verse, C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, C, G with a B bass, B flat, bass, A minor, F, G, G, hammer on, G. Let's just check the chords now. For those of you that want to have a quick look at the chords for the verse, we've got C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, C, G with a B bass, B flat, F, C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, G, C over G, G. So note there, just the only weird bit is the hammer on there with the first and the second fingers going G, hammer, G. Okay, the chorus here is starting on an F chord. We've got thumb and second finger together, thumb, thumb, one, thumb, two, thumb. Thumb, thumb, one, thumb, two, thumb. G, and it's thumb and second finger. Thumb, one, thumb, three, thumb. Thumb, thumb, one, thumb, two, thumb. Nice little pattern there. So it's F, G, C, G with a B bass, A minor. So the only little weird bit on that is with the fretting hand for that first part of the chorus. We got F, G, C, G with a B bass. So we're using a little finger down on the thinner string, dropping down to the first finger on the thinner string to A minor. And now we're going to our little sneaky D minor to a G. Let's check out the right hand for that little bit. Okay, here's the D minor, thumb and second finger, thumb one, thumb three, thumb, thumb and two, thumb one, thumb two, thumb, to G, thumb and two, thumb one, thumb three, thumb, thumb, thumb one, thumb two, thumb. And that's the chorus. Okay, let's check out the right hand for the mandolin solo part. We got C, G with a B bass, B flat, A minor, F, G. There we go, there's our F major 7 with an A to a G6 with a B. C, G with a B flat bar chord, A minor, F, stays on F, G, F with an A bass, and we're into verse 3. Okay, here we go for the mandolin solo. Thumb and 2, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb, thumb and 3rd, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb, thumb and 2, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb, A minor, thumb 3, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb, thumb and second finger with the F. So thumb's doing the little variation there. Thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb, to G, thumb and 2, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb, F over A, thumb and second, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb, G6 over B, thumb and second, same pattern, thumb 2, thumb 3, thumb, C, same old pattern, G with the B bass, just as before, B flat, A minor, F, G's on F with thumb and 2, thumb 1, thumb 3, thumb G, thumb 2, thumb 3, thumb F major 7, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb. Now first 3 is pretty simple. I end up staying mostly with the thumb and just adding a few bits from the pattern from the old verses. So we've got C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, C, G with a B bass, normal, B flat, F, C, G with a B bass, A minor, F, C, G, G6 sus, G. But that's just a small variation. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the important thing here is being able to practice each bar one at a time until you get it right, until you get your fingers feeling kind of automatic, because it's very difficult to be thinking of playing melodies with your left hand and doing the fingerstyle at the same time. So you want to do these fingerstyle patterns. I used to do it watching telly. I'd just pick a fingerstyle pattern and I'd just do it over and over again until I could concentrate on other stuff or talk or have a conversation about or think, you know, what am I going to do tomorrow, and maths problems or whatever you want, and allow that fingerstyle just to keep going by itself. It does take a bit of practice. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen, and it's just really a question of how many hours you put in. So get stuck into that. You're really probably going to need the tab for this, because to learn any sort of difficult fingerstyle arrangement without it written down is quite hard. So if you're doing it yourself, if you're transcribing, I don't know, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right by Bob Dylan or whatever, then you probably need to transcribe it and try and write it down as you go, as you transcribe it, so you can actually work out what he's doing and then practice the part until it's automated. That's the way to do that style of stuff. Hope you've enjoyed that, and that you're digging the rest of the album and stuff. And I see plenty more guitar lessons on JustinGuitar.com very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you later.